Valentine's Day is, of course, a day to really show your loved ones you care about them, but some people out there treat every day like Valentine's Day. KIMT News 3's Alex Dieterer spoke with a couple from Iowa who have been guests at the Gift of Life Transplant House on and off for almost 2 years in Rochester, and she shares how they show their love for each other every day. Alex.
Yeah, Tyler, I had the pleasure to sit down with Eugenio and Dee Coco, who have been together for decades. And just like any other couple, they have had their fair share of challenges. One of their biggest happened just under 2 years ago when Eugenio had to undergo a lung transplant here in Rochester. But what came out of this procedure for the Cocos was strength, resilience, and a love that lasts a lifetime. And to think this love story all started at work in Iowa back in 1987.
It was a work accident.
An accident, okay.
Well, it wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't planned.
We were working for the same company.
Eugenio Coco received his lung transplant May 4th, 2020, and remembers COVID starting to get aggressive all around them, but was grateful to have his wife, Dee, by his side.
And then at a certain point, we didn't have even each other anymore because we had to be separated.
Because of the vicious spread of the virus, Eugenio and Dee were apart for 6 months in Rochester while Eugenio underwent his transplant.
It was unbelievable for me to think that I couldn't be there when he had his transplant.
But the life journey they continue to take together is a true testament to the vows the Cocos took back in 1998.
When we take our wedding vows, we commit to in sickness and in health. And, you know, I had no idea when we got married that we would be going down this path.
I was really just blown away by her strength and the ability to function under such duress. And she's amazed me every single time.
Dee Coco stayed at the Gift of Life house those 6 months she wasn't able to see her Eugenio, and says without that house, she doesn't know how she would have been able to cope. The couple is back in Iowa now, close to their 2 sons and 2 grandkids, who they say are the greatest gifts.
You know, looking back during that time when COVID-19 was really in its peak, that was one of the hardest parts, is just being away from the people that you loved.
Exactly, at a time that you really needed them the most, so I can't even imagine.
Yep, so make this Valentine's Day even extra special if you can.